Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day as they tune into this video. And by making this video, that only means my time here in this office, this studio, making videos with this backdrop is starting to wind down, and we're running out of videos to make here because in this video, I'm going to be going over my favorite 5 cards in my personal collection. Honestly, the 5 best cards I could find here, because some of them are at the new shop. A lot of my Alabama and Kentucky basketball cards are there, so this video isn't going to include those. We do have a nice stack of cards here that I actually just cherry picked from this. Oh, it's over here. This piece of wood right here has cards, and you can kind of see it right there, and in some videos you can see one there going across. So I just kind of cherry picked my 5 favorite cards up there, and I want to showcase them in this video. I'm a huge sports guy, as you know. I've become a huge Pokemon guy, but I'm a huge nerd guy too. And this Luke Skywalker card, I'll put a picture of it so you guys can see it better, is one of my favorite cards. I got this a long time ago. One of the first shows I went to after I opened the shop. And what's really cool about it is it's a piece of like old school movie film that if you look closely, if you like look it up into the light, you can kind of see like the trees and the vines and just the whole Dagobah, or the planet of Dagobah from Star Wars Episode 5. And it's just really cool to look at, and it's not numbered or anything. It's obviously not from the actual movie, but it's just super cool, and it's one of, if not the only Star Wars card in my collection. So to have something cool like that in my collection really showcases my Star Wars nerd side. And the next one, and this is in no particular order, by the way, because I would not be able to kind of rank these cards. I really couldn't. It'd be way too tough. But the next one up is a Pedro Martinez 1/1 super clean autograph. It has a piece of his jersey and an authentic game used bat, which back in the day when American League teams went to visit National League teams, the pitchers would have to bat, because the old school rule was National League would have no designated hitter, where the American League did. However, nowadays both leagues have the designated hitter. But this is a really cool card. This is a 1/1, and this was one of the, see if that focuses. Yeah, that might be the best I'm going to get it right there. But it's a 1/1, and this was one of the first
bigger cards
I was able to pick up here after I opened the shop for my personal collection, and it's been in my collection ever since. I definitely won't be getting rid of a card like this.
bigger cards.
I'll pivot to Pokemon here, and yes, a Pokemon card is going to be in my 5 favorite cards in my collection, which you asked me that a year ago. I didn't think, this would be in it, but a more recent pickup is the Lugia V Alt Art from Silver Tempest. This is graded a 10 from PSA. I have the raw one too, which I could have put in there because it was the first one, but having this in a 10, I got a little greedy here. A really cool story about this card here at the shop. A guy who used to come here quite often was looking and searching, forever for the Lugia Alt Art. Wanted to pull it because it was such a cool card. And at the time, raw, it was like $300. He opened a lot of boxes, and could never find it. However, 3 of them actually did come from here during, the initial release of Silver Tempest before it got reprinted, last year, 8 months ago, give or take. And he was very upset, very angry. He eventually bought it raw. However, it's my favorite artwork of a Pokemon card. I could really care less about Lugia itself, but just the artwork, it's just so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And to have it in a nice black case, to have it in a 10, it's just an awesome story, awesome card. Absolutely love it. I'm going to stick with a graded card here. Now, I'm not a big fan of graded cards, in all honesty. I've mentioned this before. I could really care less. I'm not going to grade cards for my personal collection. But if they're already graded, sign me up. Yeah, I'll do it. This is a 1975 Topps rookie card of Fred Lynn. This is an 8 grade, which I don't care for the grade in all honesty, but it's an 8 of Fred Lynn, his rookie card from 1975. Fred Lynn was my dad's favorite player. That's who got him into baseball on top of my grandfather. And then when I was old enough, back when I figured out who my favorite player was, Nomar Garciaparra, I started collecting Nomar cards because I loved how cool my dad's Fred Lynn collection was. So Fred Lynn got him into baseball cards. Nomar got me into baseball cards. I do have a Nomar card, a cool Nomar card in my collection, but it's It's okay. It's nothing cool. It's not like a patch or an auto or anything like that, which I'm always on the hunt for. But this is a very meaningful, sentimental card in my collection that, again, I think soon after the shop opened, I was able to pick this card up, and it's been in my collection and will be in my collection for the rest of my life. Now, this card, I think if I was to actually rank cards in my collection, I think this would be number one for many, many reasons. But this is an 8-player patch. This is a Red Sox card of 8 legendary players in their organization: Pedro Martinez, Roger Clemens, Carlton Fisk, Jason Varitek, David Ortiz, Jim Rice, Nomar Garciaparra, and Manny Ramirez. Some of these names you may know, some of these names you may not. All legendary players for the Red Sox in their history. They're all game-used patches, guys. Every single one is game-used. White patch, gray patch, the alternate navy blue patch that they had. But my favorite part on why this card is in my collection and will never leave my collection is because it's serial numbered 12 of 12. And my birthday is on December 12th. So to have an 8-player, legendary players for the Red Sox, game-used patch, number 12 of 12. I don't care about the 1 of 12. I don't care about the 5 of 12. 12 of 12. Absolutely love this card. I got this card, I don't know, at least 2 years ago, maybe. A lot of these cards I've had in my collection for a very long time, with the exception of the Lugia, which I just got. And I will never get rid of that card, just like all these other cards that I showcased in this video. But again, if I had to rank them, which this video is not ranked, I'm not ranking 5 to 1, 1 to 5. But if I had to rank it, that card right there, this Red Sox card, would be number one on my list without a doubt. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. Please smash the thumbs up button, comment down below. Of course, subscribe to the channel. If you're new or haven't considered subscribing, please consider joining the channel membership program so you get to see this video and other videos early compared to the public. But that will do it for this video, guys. I've queued up an excellent video right here for you that I do believe is going to be excellent for your hobby endeavors. Hopefully, I'll see you in that one. We'll be right back.